All right. Looks like we'll be going into round 2. Bigsby versus Guymon. This should be fun. Currently, Bigsby is holding quite the lead at 1-0. There was a pretty definitive match last time. That doesn't guarantee anything this time, you know? What is going on? I can't.
We're in this together. All of us.
All right. All right. This time I'll be watching the Bigsby team. I'm excited to see what happens. It appears we have a Symmetra. We have a Sojourn. Our tank is Junker Queen. This looks to be a very aggressive brawl comp. So expect to watch them, Bigsby, get in Guymon's face and just bully them in their perfect world. Go up there and smack them. Now, of course, if they can't get in, Bigsby will have a problem. If Guymon's running somebody like Sigma, they might actually have quite the big issue here. I do like the Lucio and Juno picks because they give a whole bunch of speed boosts. Here we go. Ooh, Junker Queen versus Junker Queen. It appears it'll be a pure brawl match. This is gonna be sheer chaos. Lucio assisting with that approach. The first pick going to Guymon. Oh. Currently, Bigsby taking that high ground, poking with their shotguns. He's calming where to go, but double Symmetra. Ooh, their Symmetra gets picked. Bigsby's currently down 2 people, if I'm remembering correctly. Well, they're down 1 because 1 person came back, but they've died twice while Guymon's died no times. Ooh. Looks like Bigsby's tank trying to find an angle. Couldn't quite get in there though. Instead, getting harassed by all the other tanks. Oh, he's been separated from his team. He gets out thanks to the Lucio though. Ooh, we get a pick on that Bastion. Currently, it's gonna come down to the wire. Junker Queen misses her swing. She needs to back out. Breaking this Metro turret. That's smart. I just heard a shout. This is great for Bigsby. They pulled. The Junker Queen is down. Oh, that's not great for Bigsby at all. Bigsby finishing up the team fight though. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, it's 2v2. Wow. Bigsby pulling it back with just 2. That's crazy. Or was it just Symmetra? Was Symmetra holding the point on her own? That's insane. Ooh, that Bastion pick's gonna be a huge stagger. The Guymon's gonna have to recollect themselves for much longer than they would have if that Bastion didn't die. Let's keep pushing. Symmetra throwing out those shots. Look at those little balls, the little polygons. Let's watch some Junker Queen gameplay. That knife, Junker Queen's approaching. Both of them actually, they're probably about to meet each other. The swing hits! That's massive for Bigsby. You always want that swing to hit. If that swing misses, you might just end up dying. Ooh, Bigsby shouting. Ooh, but the Bastion's gonna start melting that Junker Queen. Junker Queen gets pulled in, just barely escapes though. Whiffs the swing. Junker Queen has to play a bit more passive from now on. Oh, Junker Queen's 1 HP. Junker Queen's gonna make it out with 19 HP, just barely. Ooh, but pulling Guymon's Junker Queen back in. This might be the death of that Junker Queen. The reversal. Great team wipe for Bigsby. Guymon currently on the back foot. They might have to take a second to reset. They might be able to stop this second point. Currently, Bigsby has nearly all of their ults. Meanwhile, Guymon doesn't seem to have quite as many. That's not great. Ooh, Junker Queen using her ult, pop in. Junker Queen's trade ults. Lucio gets eliminated. Bastion gets eliminated. Junker Queen's on her own. Juno and Symmetra trying to back her up, but they were too far away. But Junker Queen just barely makes it out. You love to see it. Those Symmetra turrets absolutely melting. Ooh, Ilarial. Guymon using a lot of their ults here. They're using a Bastion ult too? Guymon really committing into this team fight. Getting that Lucio pick, that's gonna be massive for them. Junker Queen getting in there. This is Guymon's best hold so far. You love to see it. The swing. Oh, Guymon needs to back out. They whiffed their swing on the other Junker Queen. They might have been going for the other Bastion. Bastion gets eliminated. Probably was Bastion then. Currently. Ooh, they're taking cover. Bixby's using their cover very well. They're playing their corners. Ooh, that's a beat. This is Bixby's chance to play hyper aggressive and use that value from all that temp shield. Ooh, Symmetra shield's gonna be a problem for everybody though. Another Symmetra shield. Look at this. This might as well be a geometry problem at this rate. Ooh, Junker Queen at 1 HP. Junker Queen gets eliminated. Double kill. The swing coming in. Junker Queen absolutely keeping everybody off her tail. Melting these people. Bastion kind of wasting an ult. Gets a pick on Symmetra. I don't know if it was worth it in the grand scheme of things, but it's working out. It's very interesting how Bixby's tank player currently isn't playing tank. If I remember correctly. I think so, yeah. Interesting. Double Junker Queen, though. I love this matchup. Guymon's gonna have to do something crazy on the way back, though. Ooh, the Bastion. Time for the Reckoning. Doesn't really hit anything with it, though. Has to play aggressive. Ooh, and the Juno. The Juno is gonna make sure that Junker Queen does not die. That's a team fight. That'll probably be game. Nobody left to stop Bigsby. That should be point 2-1. Bigsby getting a perfect round. 3-0 so far. Guymon can pull this back. It's gonna be a tough fight though, especially with the time economy.
3-0.
I hope my audio is working fine. If it's not, that'd be awkward. But you know, that'd be annoying. But let's see these hero picks whenever they show up. Currently, I'm stuck looking at a soccer ball field. Very interesting view. I do wonder what the picks will be. I can't see them yet because I'm a spectator. Wow. Currently, Skippy 14-1. That's some great work on Skippy's part. Ooh, a Roadhog comp. That's interesting. I actually saw a Roadhog comp on this exact situation, but other side this morning. Bigsby has to hold Guymon really well. If they do, they just win here. But if Guymon can get that momentum, they might be able to pull this back. I honestly don't know what could happen here. Anybody, this is anybody's game right now.
Everyone ready?
I'll be starting on this hog because I want to watch some quick, easy limbs. Look at that big guy. Such a sweetheart. Let's see, will Hog get any free eliminations? He's got that hook. That hook is scary. If that hook lands, that's just instant death. Ooh, the Reinhardt charging in. Reinhardt's going to be an interesting matchup in the Roadhog. But the Venture, Roadhog misses the hook on the Venture. Bastion, about a half HP, gets healed up. Lucio making sure everybody stays nice and topped off. Roadhog pulling that Reinhardt in, but Reinhardt's able to escape. Bastion going into turret mode, absolutely melting that Reinhardt, both his health and his shield. Roadhog pulling that Bastion in, that's an elimination for, but the pin! The pin's brutal for Bigsby. Oh, Roadhog decides, oh man, you brought me over here, but I'm keeping you here. Forcing Reinhardt to back up and get out of there. But both parties are one, both tanks are one. Reinhardt charging in onto point. He's taking up a lot of space very efficiently for Guymon. Ooh, the shatter on the Roadhog. That's gonna likely be the death of this Roadhog. Unless Roadhog surviving. That's crazy. But the hook kidnapping the Reinhardt in the middle of the other side. Dude, that Reinhardt's escaping. He's doing a great job. Lucio trying to touch, but gets killed for it. Bigsby forced to probably give up point here. Roadhog whiffs the hook to teleport. For last second, I bet. Not using it. Bigsby, they know they just have to keep poking here because this team, the team comp they're up against does not have amazing poke. I like the switch from both parties, but I do think the Reinhardt was a better switch, which is crazy to say because Reinhardt isn't amazing right now. Ooh, Reinhardt going, sorry, Roadhog going around an alt route. I'm gonna watch this Bastion from the top, giving some poke damage. Look at this. I have a feeling we'll see a turret form in a couple seconds. The grenade! Another grenade getting sent back. We're playing volleyball out here. Bastion has his ult. I wouldn't be surprised if he popped it soon. Everybody's so grouped up. Ooh, Lucio gets eliminated. Roadhog popping ult, not getting a ton of value off of it though. Just forcing people off point, which I guess is good value in of itself, but not nearly as much as what could have been. Whiffing the hook. Roadhog's forced to back out here. The Symmetrial blocking the cart in half. Ilarial. That Symmetrial is a great counter for the Ilari. Hammer down in the distance. So many ults going off. Everybody's ulting. This is a crazy match. It's going to come down to the wire. Good team kill for Bigsby. Guymon has some great momentum, though. If they kept this up, I think Bigsby has a chance of going into overtime here. Ooh. The Reinhardt getting kidnapped, about to die instantly. Ooh, focusing that Bastion so he can't kill everybody. But you couldn't do it quite in time. You got to back out here. Getting the elim on the Bastion. Oh, but we trade Bastions. Venture down, though. Bigsby currently winning by a margin. Noticeable, honestly. They had much better momentum going into the second point, but Guymon can still pull it back. I don't know how I feel about the Roadhog versus Reinhardt matchup here for either party. Ooh, the pull! Ooh, but the Bastion absolutely melting. Double kill. Bigsby's gonna be forced to back up here if they want to survive. That Juno escaping? The Juno escaping death from the Reinhardt. Oh my god, is Juno about to kill this Reinhardt? Oh my god. Look at this. Juno bringing the Reinhardt down to his knees. He just barely escapes. This Juno's insane. Great job from both parties here. This is a close match. Either side could take this into overtime right now. Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties. 1 second. All right. I hear a Bastion ult in the distance. Kaboom! Doesn't get any limbs though. That Reinhardt getting down to 1 HP and constantly escaping. Ooh! Ooh, the Juno ult not saving everybody. A counter Juno ult. Both parties playing amazingly here, but Guymon holding the advantage. Juno 1 HP. She keeps escaping. Great job on Shifty, only dying once this entire set so far. Well, not entire set, entire match. Both sides of cart. That's crazy. Shifty being an unkillable monster, nearly dipping in a whole Reinhardt. Keeping that Bastion full. Supports don't get enough credit for what they do. Look at this gameplay. The Shatter, that's gonna be a dead Roadhog. Gravity bends to their will, but point nearly taken by Guymon. Guymon currently holding momentum, getting a double kill. Trading though. This is Bigsby's last chance. They have to get there with Junker Queen. 2. Ooh, Lucio holding it for the team. But I don't like Junker Queen and the Reinhardt. Junker Queen gets eviscerated. It comes down to Tracer. Tracer gets killed. Nobody's touching in time. That's round 3-3. Guymon and Bigsby having a great fight so far. Personally, I could see this going either way. Guymon's down about a minute, but that's completely possible to win. Both sides going absolutely insane right now. We'll come back for round 2 whenever I find out what the characters are.
speak so many different
All right, a
languages.
Sigma poke comp.
I decided to learn them all. How extraordinary.
Delta M of a given ray Q is approximately...
Greetings.
The formula escapes me.
I'm excited to see it. This should be a really fun match.
Salutations. Sit
I
down.
will create pathways to victory. Make sure you follow
Oh.
them.
Greetings.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
All right.
Objective A.
Bigsby taking this high ground. They're planning on holding here, at least for a little bit. Ooh, Venture getting down there. Probably about to try going for a sneaky pick. Ooh, but gets caught out by the Reinhardt. Has to leave. That Sigma into Reinhardt. I don't know if this is gonna work too well. It should be a good matchup, but that Ryan's just good. Ooh, the Rock doesn't quite get to come out. Double kill. Guymon personally putting up a great race to point. With their minute and a half, they're about to take point one.
We must accelerate. I understand.
I want to see this Juno get out of here.
Understood.
Juno, getting out. Only one to survive that team fight.
All right.
Objective lost. Stop the 60 seconds.
Here we go. Point two with a minute left for Guymon. That's a very strong start for them. If things keep going like this, Bigsby is at risk of losing. All right. Bigsby trying to best play high ground. The Lucio gets evaporated by a Reinhardt charge. I love this Juno's positioning right now.
Enemy here.
Very sneaky, very high ground. I love it. I love the float. Oh, the hammer down. Sigma, very low. He gets out though. He escapes with his walls. Ooh, that's a free Bastion pick. Reinhardt gets canceled before he can charge. Guymon currently down to 3 or 2. Guymon down 2. I can't count above 4. Sorry. That'll be round potentially. They force into overtime. The Juno forcing it. The Venture holding it for a little bit longer. Letting them get on with ball. So many ults popping. Forcing a Sigma into the sky. Getting that final kill. Great first round. Guymon making it really far for having a minute and a half. It's all going to come down to if Bigsby can just absolutely dominate here. That's what they'll have to do.
Switching sides.
Amazing match so far. You love to see it. This could come down to the wire, honestly. I thought Bigsby would do a lot, like, would Guymon put up, honestly, no offense, a little bit less of a fight. But Bigsby kind of getting pushed back.
Speak so many
A Diva comp. Interesting.
decided to learn them all.
I don't think Bigsby stayed very consistent with their tank picks, and I like it. Guymon has to keep adapting over and over.
Let's hear that fighting spirit.
Ooh, some perks equipped. Okay.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Look at these perks. Currently, the only member of Bigsby team who hasn't picked out perks is the Juno. This will be a fun match. 10 seconds till we leave, and we start out this final round potentially. It all comes down to, can Guymon hold? If they do, we go to a game 3.
Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Ooh, Lucio gets knocked for half his health, but he survives. Getting a Bastion eliminated nearly immediately. Guymon gonna have a bit of trouble holding here. Both the Lucio and the Symmetra going an alt route. You love to see it. They're working together. Lucio getting absolutely flung. Symmetra dying. 2-for-1 deal, though. 3-for-1 deal. Reinhardt currently alone. That's point nearly immediately, potentially. Lucio probably going to go look for a boop to stop people from touching. Lucio, look at this movement. Absolutely flying everywhere. Going to Timbuktu at this rate. I love the Echo here. Very good pick. Gonna be providing that air support.
The payload.
Pew, 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 pew. Micro missiles on the teleporter. You're gonna go focus down that Juno. She's elusive though. Diva playing this high ground. You love to see it. Reinhardt's not a threat if you're on high ground. Now for poor Symmetra, Reinhardt's a threat.
Enemy spotted.
Look at those little pea shooters. Juno dying. Double kill. Shatter. A charge. Ooh, Reinhardt 1 HP. Our Ryan, not theirs. Echo being forced out. Getting the elimination. That'll be game. Bigsby winning 2-0 this set. Extremely close match. Guymon put up an amazing fight.
Play of the game.
Bastion getting so much value this game. This was beautiful. I love how flexible all these players are.